Hello and welcome to Ted's Baseball Vlogs, and today I am going to start playing Road to the Show in MLB the Show 2022. And as you can see, I have set up my ball player. I went through that in the last video. You can actually watch what I did to go through the steps to set up my ball player. And I'm going to use that ball player in MLB Road to the Show today. And I'm going to find out what team I'm going to be drafted to. So let's just get started with MLB Road to the Show. I am going to start a new game. A new journey. Okay, set my ball player. And I'm just going to select. And I'm going to use the current roster.
We're back at it with another season of the Road to the Show podcast. I'm your host, Ben Gelman. Today, we're focusing on the Major League Baseball amateur draft, specifically on one of my diamonds in the rough. This is a player, not a household name yet. There's a long way to go. Maybe not at the top of the draft class, but I think there's a real future at the Major League level for this player. I have Hall of Fame outfielder Ken Griffey Jr. with me today. Ken, what advice would you give this player who might not be considered a sure thing to make it? What would you tell them as they begin their professional journey?
Yeah, I mean, you have an opportunity. Anytime you have an opportunity to impress somebody, to go out there and do something, then you can do it. And they don't care, who you are, what round, what this, what that. They just want you to go out there and play. And if you can perform day in and day out, you will be in the big leagues.
Got that right. Takes a lot of work to get into the big leagues.
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Okay. Have you been talking to any particular team, Ted? Okay, I just want to play ball for the club that I want me the most. There is one team I've heard from more than a couple of times. Not really, but I know what type of club I'd like to play for. Okay, I'm gonna say there's more. I'm gonna go with this one. Let me guess, the Pirates. Let me just okay. So I'm gonna say it's No, not even that right. Not even the right league, coach. It's an American League club. That's the one. It would be my dream to play Yankee Stadium. No, coach, is actually one of the, old Yankee Stadium would be a dream to play in. AL East rival, and those in AL Central. I'm gonna go AL West. I'm from the West Coast, and I am gonna say I give up which team. That's my hometown team. Just ready to give you the best for whomever you put their trust in you. Right. Good luck, son. Continue. I don't want to tie up on line. Good luck, son. Waiting for that call.
You lived that in your baseball career. What's this world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources, my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Here it goes. Wait for it. Yep, the Angels organization.
What? Are you kidding me? This is who we are drafting? You must be crazy. He is a career minor leaguer. He's not a major league player. We wasted a draft pick, a high one at that. Here,
gotta get started somewhere.
This is a terrible, terrible pick. Oh, my goodness gracious. Come on, fellas. Do your work. Do some research. Awful, awful selection. I hate this pick.
Yeah, I'll show you. Okay, gotta silence the critics. Okay, I'm gonna go play some ball. And I am on the Trash Pandas. The Trash Pandas. This guy here, I'm looking over on my phone. What I'm looking on my phone for. It's like somebody's all had a long night on the bus. At that table right over there. Yeah, they don't really travel in style in the Double-A team or the minor leagues. Yeah. So let's see. Let's go play my first game.
We're talking about one of my favorite picks in this year's MLB Amateur Draft, and I'm joined by mental performance coach Kellen Lee. Kellen, what have you heard about this particular prospect?
You know, when you sent over the list of people we're going to talk about, I had to do some extra research on this one. This is a guy that I, flew under the radar, and I really wasn't as familiar with. But after doing a little bit more research, talked to some coaches, talked to the people that know him personally, it sounds like he's got some really strong intangibles. Sounds like he was a great teammate as an amateur player, and I would imagine that the organization perhaps did their homework a little bit and found out a little bit about him that other teams didn't, because it sounds like he brings a lot to the table on the mental side of the game.
And as Yogi Berra famously said, baseball is 90% mental, the other half is physical. Now, math on that aside, Kellen, how much has baseball emphasized mental toughness, mental development in recent years?
Yeah, there's been a huge shift in a lot of the organizations and players are turning to the mental side of the game to be just a regular part of player development, all the way from the minor leagues all the way up to the major leagues. Some of those mental performance skills include building confidence, establishing routines, setting really effective goals, maintaining motivation, visualization. The sky's the limit. But really what we know is that a really solid mental game allows these players to tap into their physical game more consistently.
Okay, our first game. Let's see who's on our roster. Joe Adele. I'm actually the 3-hole, and I'm going to play the game. We all start in first place today. Opening day.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Birmingham Barons.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we are taking the field.
First pitch coming your way next.
Actually, they're taking the field because we're playing away.
So almost ready to get
them.
underway and getting to start. Kyle Kubat. It's singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
And he deals. Number 17 stands in now and lets that one go for a strike. Knowles gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Get your pitch driving right here.
Foul ball there.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
The pitch.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. One out in the top of the first.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of guys didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics. And they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls, but because hitters get a swing.
Number 17, the next in.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Kubat back to work. Splits the plate. It's 0-1.
Take the first pitch and
comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Soft contact in the air. He makes the grab, and that is that. 2 outs, bases full. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Number 17.
Drive it right here. Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go. All right, let's go. Come on.
And a pitch. 0-1.
Can't get too big here, Boog, with the bases loaded.
Hey, come on, big dog. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next pitch is popped up. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't push anything across. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Number 11 will hit next.
Now back.
Okay, so
Number 11.
Hey, we got 1 here, guys.
1 here.
The pitch. Out to short. On the run, sends it over to first.
Okay,
play is
first
made, 2 out.
Shortstop play.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rivera.
Stepping in, number 17.
Now batting, number 17.
Rip it up there, kids. See
Top of the 8th
and
inning.
rip it.
The pitch. And ball 1.
Discipline at the plate.
The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off.
Good to let that one go.
The wind to kick the pitch. Got him looking. That's the 2nd out.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate.
Sure did.
Now the number 2 hitter, Yoelqui Cespedes.
Now batting,
1 for 3. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Cespedes.
Line drive, base hit, coming home. He scores and they have the lead. It's 2-1.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right.
Yeah, they had some great food
in the like it today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Final line score. First for the victorious
I'm gonna just go to the next game.
On 8 hits, no errors. They left 7
Dressing
on base.
a little bit.
For the
Inching up there.
1 run on
game time. Like to keep game time.
We're live
hours.
from Industry Center Stadium. AA baseball on the show coming your way. It's the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Birmingham Barons. First pitch coming your way next.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Birmingham Barons.
Okay.
Just about to get started. And today's starting pitcher, Kane Mcclure. What do you look for here?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the 2nd and 3rd time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
And now number 17.
Kind of a throwback. No
Number
batting
17.
gloves.
No batting gloves, huh?
McClure back to work. Out towards left center.
Let's go, let's go.
And that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Damn, what am I doing?
Puts the tag on him, leaving the box.
What am I doing?
And that's the third out. Middle of the first.
I need to go
Bottom half
back.
of inning number 1 coming
go
up.
back,
no
but
score
no, I
after
didn't
a
go
half
back.
inning. We go to the bottom
You're a
of the
little greedy
first.
there, huh?
Now it's the second baseman, DJ Burt.
Leading off for the Barons, the second baseman, DJ Burt.
Hey, here we go. No outs now.
Out to short. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the center fielder, Yoel Kane.
And here's the first baseman, number 17.
Batting
Nothing
sixth,
here in the bottom of the second.
First baseman,
For 2.
number 17.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Rivera coming home. He's in there.
We got in there.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the
Batting
board
seven.
first.
And now the shortstop, number 17.
Now batting, number 17.
1 for 5. Of course, I got on. I got to stay on. I can't just be doing shitty,
The wind of the pitch.
horrible base running decisions.
Ooh.
Hey, that boy, nice take.
Nice take, yeah. Coach.
This to third. Oh, great stop.
He stopped that one.
And they get the out. So digging in, number 17.
Now these guys definitely looking
Number
for a big
17.
swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
One time. Let it fly, buddy.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Hey, let's go, kid. Here we go.
Next pitch misses inside. And the count 1-2.
Light it off.
Here we go.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 2 away now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of...
Here's the center fielder, Yoelqui Cespedes.
Now batting,
I can always
center fielder,
change.
Yoel Kane.
Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Switch. Okay.
Out to short. No play, that's an infield single.
What the heck was that?
The batter,
Must have
number
just tapped
7.
it.
Designated hitter,
What the heck was that all about?
Randolph.
And welcome back. And the batter will be the shortstop, number 17.
For Rocket City, the shortstop.
Plenty of offense
Number
in this one,
17.
Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected.
Now, this ball is well hit.
Let's
This
go,
one's
let's
got
go.
a chance.
Oh.
Pulls it in on the warning track.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays. Great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
1 run, 8 hits.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set It's the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Birmingham
We are
Barons.
0-2.
First pitch coming at you right
That's how
after
the
the
Angels
break.
started. I mean, started 0-2 and they won the third game. They lost the third game. They swept Miami.
Ready to
That was an awesome
go?
walk-off win
Today's
today.
starting pitcher, Felix Paulino. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
Awesome win.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor
Horrible
leagues.
average I
Exciting
had.
moment. He's got his
17.
family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his
Not doing
career.
that great.
And here it comes. Number 17 stands
Just
in
let
with
him hit
2
me.
away as he takes the
Get on
ball
the
right
bases. Yeah, tell me what you thought about the Angels' walk-off win. That's pretty awesome.
there. Next offering is in for
Somebody
a
told me to
strike.
swing, I probably should have swung.
No score, just getting started.
Swing.
Top of the first. In the air, left field.
Just keep hitting at somebody.
Puts the squeeze on
Dang
it, and that's the third out. We're midway in inning number 1. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Yoelqui Cespedes now at the plate.
Double play at least.
The center
Probably
fielder,
coming to me.
Yoelqui Cespedes.
Cespedes.
Here comes a pitch. On the ground to first, could be 2. Isabel over to second, and it's a double play.
Good.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
It's pretty good.
Out of the
double
fourth.
play.
Now it's the shortstop, number 17.
Leading off for Rocket City, the shortstop, number 17.
Go home. I'm not going home.
Paulino back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Still got
He's
my
been
coach.
pitching well, but we'll see what
third
kind of
base coach.
adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Line to left, and it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
Good job, baby.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Yep. Go
And
for
next will be the
contact.
cleanup hitter, Ibandel Isabel.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Kicks and fires. Got him. That's his
Line him
second
up.
strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Rengifo. I got my ball signed from that guy.
And now it's the
Last
switch hitting
year.
second baseman,
Come on,
Luis
come on,
Rengifo.
Rengifo.
1-2 now. That one out to right. And there's 2 down. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. On now to the bottom of
Went
the
too
fourth.
far.
All tied 1-1. One down. Number 17 digs in now.
Batting, number 17.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Trying to stay out of that double play.
The pitch. That one misses.
Walk home.
And the right-hander deals.
Here it is.
Liner caught it second.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but
wasted.
competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Isabel.
Not right. Got to make up for it.
Xavier Fernandez, the next to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double
Double
play
play
here.
for
Ball
2.
on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
On the ground, 2 ball. Rengifo tossed to second, and he'll hold on to it, so they get 1.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish,
Blew
reaching
that
out
one.
for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners.
Runner on at first with one
got
gone.
out of that one, thank you.
Here's the
Got
shortstop
lucky there.
at the plate. Number 17.
Kind of screwed that one up.
Carter back to work. On the ground right side.
Double
4,
play, dang it.
6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Here's the third baseman, Laz Rivera.
Nobody on
for the
for
fourth
first
time
base.
tonight.
First base.
The third baseman.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
The 0-2. On the ground to the left. And that is the third out of the inning.
Gone out of this inning.
First and second, one out. And now the shortstop, number
Horrible
17.
batting average. 2 for 12.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Come on, baby. See you drive it. Hey, keep it
And
going.
a pitch.
Touch up for us right here.
And it's fouled away.
0-2 now. Lovely.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
That one ripped.
Get down.
Come on.
And it drops foul into the corner.
Come on now. Get your pitch up there, kid.
Next one misses. 1-2 the count.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
They called it. They called a ball.
One out.
I got lucky there.
Runners at first and second. This one in the air, right field. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. That's out number 2. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, number 23. The Barons in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Here's a 1-1. Line drive. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
The batter, number 17.
And here is Zach Remillard.
One more outs.
Here we go, fellas.
2 outs. On the ground, out to short. On to first. Ball game.
Ball game, baby.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Okay.
The final
return to the clubhouse.
For the victorious
End of the series.
5
Salvage
runs,
this
13
game.
hits, no errors.
We're
They left
1 and
15
2.
runners on base.
So lousy. Gotta find a empty space in the field. The ball to land. Trash pandas. Yep.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Okay, gotta work on that hitting. Ted, if you're looking to maximize your development as a hitter, the batting cage is open on off days too. Good to know. Thank you. Your off days are your own, but every bit of extra time you can commit to developing your bat skills will make a difference. Give it a try, huh? Okay, I'm gonna call it a day here. I did decent. Okay with fielding. I could do better with hitting. Gotta get used to the. It's like you tap the button, and it seems like it's if you tap the button, you fake the throw, but you gotta hold down the button to actually throw it to the base you want to throw it to. So definitely got things to work on. Gotta get to AAA, then to the Major League. So anyways, if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe and hit the bell notification. I definitely appreciate the support. Like this video, share this video, and I'm looking forward to playing the next game. Talk to you later.